And suddenly, now on 3rd and long. And the Colts are good. And last time they got 3.
Bouncing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly not easily done.
Get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. These offensive starters still out there in the 2nd quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not,
they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And Pascal
pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Wentz. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. I'll guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe, the holder's thinking to himself, that's a long way. Probably not as confident as well.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Catch is made by Hockenson.
Perhaps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a toss for Swift left side. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Here's Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have taken the lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go, baby.
Colts football and Michael Pittman, helmet back on and ready to go. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one's... Quentin Nelson, the all-pro guard. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. This is Hines. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Rule. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%. 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. That's on the tackle, Braden Smith. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Throwing is Wentz. This is caught by Hilton. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Tracy Walker in on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wentz. They'll check this one down to Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Now Wentz. Got an open man. That's Campbell. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell. 37 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Khalif Raymond now. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, but frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Goff. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Ouch. You thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Listen. Cut. Jam. Check.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. Penei Sewell, the 7th overall pick, hit with a penalty there. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Squeeze, double. 58, boys, 58. Come on. Whirling.
Here's Goff. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again is Goff. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Indy set to go on offense once more. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
I'm going to hit you all day.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On 2nd and very short, Wentz. That's into the hands of Pascal.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down, Wentz. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. And now after the sack, Wentz and the Colts, they're left looking at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Taylor. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. He wants Reynolds way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass.
Up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So we have our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend. And then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game. Meanwhile, for the Lions, we get a look at their numbers on the ground in that first half, as they'll be looking to rev things up here in a tie ball game. Both of these coaching staffs with some big decisions to make coming up as the preseason draws to a close. This second half is going to be filled with a lot of evaluation. And to bring it your way, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Rodgers on the return, and he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't put anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On second down, it's Taylor. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Oh, Pascal able to haul that one in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Wentz now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was staying in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On second down, it's Taylor. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Wentz to throw. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
3rd and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person.
And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Colts have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Raymond now on the return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 39.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Meanwhile, Goff's throw into the hands of Reynolds here. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On second down, Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And here's Rodgers to return. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Eluding the pressure right. And Wentz going to slide to a stop. He does have the first down. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And his throw here's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Now Wentz. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Swift's got the first down and then some. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 84 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the third quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On first down, Wentz. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wentz. Taken in by Pascal out left. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing now is Wentz. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Badgley able to punch this one through. And that's going to tie things at 20. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. Raymond now on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack on offense.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sandejo. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run. Read it and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a 1-score game here in the 4th. Wright's got it. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Kadarrell Hodge has it complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Hey, a sidebar worth noting is that preseason cuts have changed. So week 3 that we're in right now, the preseason, I think, what'd you say, the roster's going to stay at 90 instead of going down to 75 this year?
That's exactly right, Brandon, because in the past, just what you said, this game here, at the end of week 3, or game 3, you would cut the roster down to 75 and play game 4 just like that. In this case now, though, they're going to be able to keep guys all the way through. So guys who would normally not have a chance to finish out the preseason, they'll get that chance now and get more opportunities to get on tape.
And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 31-yard line.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Watch the run, watch the run. Check.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. In on the stop there, Sandejo.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Patterson's kick is good, and that'll bring them back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They'll try the left side. It's Hines. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness, there was no one around him, but he took his eye off it. Ball's incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Benson. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Hines now on the return. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll start on the ground with Hines. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And that's caught. It's Desmond Patman.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second down, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
2 yards the loss, second and 12. They run again with Hines. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. So now the Lions down by 4 at time. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Kennedy. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And that's caught by Williams. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll bring up a second down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. He's back to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Kennedy. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll look to throw. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. His throw caught at about the 5. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Again, he'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
See if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.